Hello there everybody, Savanna92 aka Nightmare, and welcome to Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion Season 2, or what is apparently called Code Geass R2. Well, been a long time coming, but now we are finally back into Code Geass. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy about that. And I'm kinda am too. But, last episode, which was the end of Season 1, ended off on a very hellish sort of cliffhanger that kind of ate away at me for a while. Now, actually, before I actually get started, I was told that specifically for the first two episodes, one of you guys told me to go ahead and skip the opening theme because apparently the opening theme has some spoilers. Now, me personally, I'm just kind of thinking that's not really such a good thing to do. I mean, openings are great, but yeah, I'll go ahead and skip the opening theme for the first two episodes, and then I'll watch it in the episode 3, which technically is episode 28. This is technically episode 26, although I'm not entirely sure how I should label. I'll just go ahead and label them as the actual episode numbers, so technically episode 26. Oh, kind of look at what I was doing with, My Hero Academia. Now, I kind of have a few grievances with the first season, and I'm pretty sure I've already made those perfectly clear, considering certain moments kind of ruined the experience of the show for me. I mean, I still thoroughly enjoyed the show, so what I'm hoping for this season is that it doesn't have that many. And if it does, I will just try to ignore it or just mentally skip it. But hopefully, I'm just hoping to see some actual, more story, because I want to know what the hell actually fucking happened after that fucking duel of guns. So, let's throw ourselves in. Okay. Whew. Now, as I did with the first season, I'm going to avoid looking at the what's going to happen in the next episode. Mostly because I kind of want to remain as blind as possible. It's kind of the same thing I was doing with, My Hero Academia. That's kind of how I want to do this, honestly. I feel much better if I'm actually blind whenever I'm watching the show. Oh boy. Yep. I can already feel that evilness is starting to go back into my mind once more. And I'm starting to get that maniacal laughter once again as well. Well, I guess in a way, it is good to be back to Code Geass. And something that I should have said at the beginning, which I will probably go ahead and slap on at the beginning if I have time or if I remember. For those who are wondering who made the fantastic thumbnail template, I will direct you to Skydiving Quagga. There will be a link in the description of the YouTube video, which, if you're on YouTube, you're currently watching right now. But if you're on Google Drive, you're not watching this on YouTube. So, yeah. The guy who made the thumbnail is Skydiving Quagga. He's basically the guy that I kind of basically hired to make a large amount of the, he's responsible for a lot of the amazing thumbnail templates that have been put into my recent Let's Plays and stuff like that. So, it would really mean a lot to me if you actually guys go give him a shout, or at least go check him out. Because his talent, he's got some serious talent, man. I highly recommend you guys go check him out. But, anyway, now, I think it's time we move on to episode 2. I'm feeling especially sadistic. Alright, now, hello there everybody, we are now in episode 27 of Code Geass, R2, which is technically episode 2 of R2, but we're just gonna stick with the normal episode numbers, so episode technically 27. Okay, first episode, yeah, I'm just so beyond confused. But, from what I gather, it seems that Lelouch had false memories. Like, those weren't his memories, and apparently the Britannian Empire knew this. And they were intentionally just doing this so they could, I guess, kill him? Okay, that raises a question. Why did they do that? They could have easily just killed him whenever they, I'm guessing, supposedly captured him. Are they going to expand on that? I hope they expand on that so I can figure out what the hell exactly happened. But, I don't know. I mean, now that I think about it, they probably didn't want word to get out that it was a Japanese, it was a person who was part of the Britannian Empire. He was the one who did all of this. That's why. They probably did not want to, spread that information. It would certainly not look good on dear little Washington, but, I need to stop being so political. I need to enjoy the show more than anything. God, I hate that guy. But, hopefully this kind of, explains a little bit more, because I'm very confused about the entire setting. Also, we have a different character named Rollo. I like that candy. It's pretty good stuff. So, let's throw ourselves back in, and apparently the world's gotten significantly more terrible and more racist, and Suzaku's still an idiot. Okay, that's quite a bit of information to digest here. 1, Suzaku's an idiot. 2, Charles v. Britannia? Or is it Lee? I can't remember if it was V or Lee. But Charles Britannia has a Geass that allows him to rewrite memories, which follows up with point number 3. Suzaku's an idiot. Number 4. Poor Utabe. Number 5. That was great. That was a great reawakening of the demon. And, Rollo also has a Geass. Okay. This is starting to feel like the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan effect. You're a Super Saiyan, you're a Super Saiyan, you have a Geass, you have a Geass, everybody have a Geass. I'm so beyond... I'm so beyond confused. But okay. Okay, so there are multiple types of Geass, apparently. I mean, besides, Mao's, which was the first time we actually got to see a variation of a Geass. So, mind reading, ultimate command, rewriting memories, and whatever the hell Rollo has. Which, interesting. Now that I think about it, if he's the one that was piloting that mech, does this Geass allow him to warp or something? But how would that work? It would have to require eye contact, wouldn't it? Isn't that kind of how... No, wait a minute. Mao's didn't require eye contact, because it spread out into a whole area, and he had to basically listen to C2's voice to keep himself from losing his mind, so... It seems like some Geass require eye contact and some don't. So I wonder what exactly Rollo's is. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he seems to warp. That's just kind of what I'm getting right here. I mean, unless he can, no, that probably wouldn't work either. How would he be able to speed up time in a specific area? Like he could speed up his own actual time while slowing down everybody else's or something like that. No, maybe it is the warp one. I don't know. But I'm hoping it kind of helps explain that a little bit in the next episode. But, anyway. And we still have no idea where Nunnally is. Or, I'm sorry, I guess it's pronounced Nunnally. But, yeah, I have no idea where the hell Nunnally is. Hopefully we're going to be able to see that a little bit, but... Oh, and one more final point. Suzaku's an idiot. Hello, everybody, and now we are back on to episode 28 of Code Geass, Loose of the Rebellion, Season 2, or I guess, 2. May as well shorten it down to Code Geass, 2. But, anyway, in the last episode, we saw the revival of the Great Zero, as he announces to the world to basically begin the United States of Japan. I was going to say something cool, but then I failed miserably. I should probably start writing down what I'm going to say at the intro, because honestly, I'm terrible at coming up with things at the top of my head. But, anyway, we got to see the revival of Zero, and we also got to see exactly what happened to him. after that encounter in in the end of season 1, as well as Suzaku being a complete dumbass. I'm not gonna let him live that down. He's a complete dumbass. But also learned that Charles Lee Britannia, aka the Emperor, has a Geass himself, which allows him to implant false memories, which, again, kind of adds to my criticism of Suzaku. Dude, this dude can rewrite people's memories. He could have basically rewritten so many people's memories just to gain power. How do you not see such a level of corruption? Change the system from the inside. Oh, la-di-fucking-da. He's just gonna rewrite your goddamn memory, so, God, Suzaku, you're an idiot. God, if you would have teamed up with Lelouch, everything would have been so much simpler. You could have overthrown the system and fixed it much easier. Okay, I'm done ranting. I'm not done ranting. Anyway, let's throw ourselves into this next episode, shall we? All right. Now, well, that's gonna, I guess that little image there just kind of, confirmed one of my theories there. Possibly, I don't know. Okay. Well, now we finally know what Rollo's Geass can do. It seems that it can freeze people, or, I guess, as Lelouch put it, it seems like it can stop time in a certain area. Now, the reason I say a certain area was because earlier it showed like this red field expand around him, and it seemed to capture anybody that was in it. So, it seems like it doesn't actually stop actual time, but it stops time for people in the area of effect. That's pretty cool, actually. Very broken, but, well... And we ended the episode on 2 confusing cliffhangers for me. One being, the obvious. Rollo and Lelouch kind of exposed himself to Rollo. And now Rollo knows that, hey, Zero's awakened. So the only thing I could possibly think of for him to actually get out of there is to basically play to Rollo's emotional state. Because it showed earlier that he seemed extremely attached to the locket that's supposed to be for Nunnally, and he seems kind of held up on the word family. Then again, maybe that's just me overanalyzing, but I'm just gonna assume that I'm not overanalyzing and I'm analyzing just the right amount. So, predictions for next week. I imagine that Lelouch is probably going to try to play to Rollo's emotional state and try to get him on his side because Rollo is his brother. And we still have no idea where Nunnally is. And the other thing that it ended on was that cool-looking dude of the Chinese Federation suddenly saying, "The Black Knights must be destroyed!" And, yeah, what the hell did they do to fuck that up? Especially considering it showed earlier that he said he was interested in the Black Knights. Or I guess specifically Colin, because she was, manning the Grin MK2. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find this out, hopefully, in the next episode. So that'll be, unfortunately, next week. But, on a more important thing, I am glad to be back into Code Geass. I honestly did miss the show, despite some of the problems that I had with it. I really did miss the show. Also, I haven't laughed this demonically in a long time. Anyway, if you guys like this, be sure to let me know. Hopefully I'll be able to see you guys next week when we get back into Code Geass. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you then.